Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. Tonight, President Biden is facing one crisis after another in a week that could prove critical for his presidency and his legacy. As we come on the air, we're a little bit more than 24 hours before a potential government shutdown. And if Congress lets that happen, hundreds of thousands of federal employees could be furloughed and millions of Social Security payments could be threatened. Now, solving that could be easier than getting his two signature pieces of legislation passed, the infrastructure bill and his social safety net program. The total price tag is in the trillions of dollars and mean new tax hikes. And it is a few fellow Democrats who are standing in the way. The White House has gone into overdrive tonight to try and win last-minute support. Multiple meetings have been held with Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, who've balked at the enormous price tag. Now, getting all this done this week could be a very tall order. CBS's Kris Van Cleave is going to lead off our coverage tonight from the Capitol with that new information. Kris, what is happening? Good evening.
Norah, to call the path forward an obstacle course might be understating how complicated this could be. Speaker Nancy Pelosi, after meeting with President Biden tonight, said she's going to move forward with that infrastructure vote, even though it's not clear if there will be enough votes to pass it. Republicans are pouncing, saying this is an example of Democrats in disarray.
But we should never, ever let the government shut down. That's simply unacceptable.
Senate Democrats are closing in on a deal tonight to fund the government through December 3rd and avoid furloughing hundreds of thousands of workers and impacting critical federal agencies during a pandemic, a measure aimed at garnering bipartisan support tomorrow.
Democrats don't want to shut down the government. Republicans don't want to shut down the government.
And with the Treasury running out of money to pay the government's bills, a possible economic default looms October 18th if Congress does not raise the federal debt limit.
This would literally be a default of stupidity by our colleagues on the other side of the aisle.
Tonight, the president is working the phones and twisting arms, hoping to save his legislative agenda ahead of next year's midterm elections.
We're obviously at a precarious and important time in these discussions.
Progressives are promising to sink Mr. Biden's key infrastructure bill tomorrow in the House if there's no deal on their priority, his massive $3.5 trillion social spending bill. Standing in the way are two Senate Democrats, Arizona's Kyrsten Sinema and West Virginia's Joe Manchin, whom the president has negotiated with numerous times in recent days.
I'm looking forward to having good negotiations in a good faith manner, okay?
And tonight, Senator Manchin is doubling down, calling the plan to spend trillions of dollars, fiscal insanity. He says he is open to good faith negotiations, but he's making it clear there will not be an agreement before that infrastructure vote tomorrow. Norah?
Kris Van Cleave, thank you.